Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the two DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and the rookie completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Ocon, Gasly, Stroll, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Leclerc, Albon, Magnussen, Russell, Ricciardo, Sargent, and Zhou Guanyu. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Now, we had great fun watching them win last time out. What a great victory it was. But can they carry that into today's race?
It's the important one, isn't it, Crofty? You've done it once, can you do it again? But, you know, if you start believing in yourself and the confidence starts to build, that inner confidence is what you need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the critical thing that they're looking for here. And I believe if you've got that first race win or a win at any stage, it can start to roll with you in a good way.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway and the track temperature looks warm. That may or may not play into some of the team's hands in today's race. So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Norris has just put in the fastest lap of the race so far. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Okay, clear. I've got information on Stroll. Okay, they're out of this race. might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, mate, and that's Max ahead now. Right, here we go. Let's look to get past quickly and put them on the back foot. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, we've lost a position, that's us down a place. The pack, that's P1. That's Max behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Box, we're coming in this lap. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Will no doubt be very happy with that stop.
Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. Max is in the pits. Max in the pits. Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.6 seconds. You're in first position, front of the pack. Norris is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. So you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
Not just victory today then, but the championship as well. What a spectacular season they've had. Congratulations to the whole team.
This race really mattered for them today, Crofty. You know, it's close in the Drivers' Championship. You feel that pressure as a driver as it gets towards the end of the championship. And, you know, it's a big relief. It's a weight off of your shoulders, and you'll know that it was a job well done.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.